Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing. If you're not new, thank you guys so much for coming back. I really appreciate your support. Today we are doing a fragrance haul. I did get some new goodies. A lot of them are actually pretty inexpensive, so if you guys want to see what I got, then just keep on watching. I'm gonna start off with the two, actually no. Yeah, let me start off with these two. I got two Escada perfumes actually, and I've only ever owned one Escada perfume a really long time ago when I was very young, and that's because these are very inexpensive, but also they're known for their lasting power. Like, they really don't last that long, but for the price, like, I'm okay, especially if the scent is very delicious. They are known for their summer fragrances because they're tropical, they're delicious. I'm pretty sure that's what they're known for. So first up, I got Escada Agua del Sol. This is what the bottle looks like. The packaging, I should say, the box. Like, that's what I mean. You could tell it's summery, it's tropical. I got this for, I think, like $20 Canadian. And what is this? This is a 50 ml bottle. This one, oh my gosh. This one starts off, it smells very... Okay, I should have said also, a lot of these are first impressions. The Escada ones I have used a couple of times, so if I've used them, I'll let you know. But they're all pretty new to my collection, so these aren't like full-on reviews. This is a haul, first impression kind of thing. So Agua del Sol starts off very mouth-watering, very juicy. It smells like tropical fruits, like tropical mouth-watering fruits. It's a little bit citrusy and delicious. But then I think there's like an ice cream note and a sorbet note, if I'm not mistaken. So the dry down of this is very like creamy, it's vanillic, it's sweet. But it kind of transitions from that mouth-watering, juicy tropical fruit to more of like a creamy, vanillic fruitiness. But it's definitely heavy on like creamy vanilla notes because of the ice cream and the sorbet. And I say the dry down, but keep in mind, these actually don't last that long. They're known for that. That's why they're so cheap. But because of like how good they are while they last, I'm okay with that. And I got these two Escada perfumes because we have a lot of like kind of like beach trips and like things planned for the summer where I just kind of wanted like some cheapies to throw in my beach bag or like throw in my purse and go, and I don't have to worry like if I lose it or it gets broken. With kids, you honestly never know. And I like to have this scent memory, you know what I mean? So yeah, it doesn't last that long, but because it's so cheap, I don't mind reapplying it and I don't have to worry about it. If you could hear my kids, I'm sorry, but they're home playing video games. Anyways, yeah. Starts off tropical, citrusy, mouth-watering, dries down to creamy vanilla ice cream. There's fruitiness, but it's covered in vanilla ice cream. And that's what it is. Okay, so the next Escada that I got is called Flor del Sol. This is what this box looks like. I kind of prefer the packaging of this. I don't know why. I think because the little cactus. And this little skull. How cute is that? This is the smaller bottle, and this one was a little bit more expensive, but that's because this one is newer. And this one on Fragrantica was actually being compared to Angel Nova. So this one, I got the 30 ml bottle, and it was more expensive, but that's because it's newer. And this one is on Fragrantica compared to Angel Nova. And I will say, I think they're compared strictly because, I'm going to spray it in the cap. I think they're compared strictly because of the opening. It does have that similar, like if you like that tanginess of Angel Nova, which I love, that sour kind of tangy, mouth-watering fruit. It does have that, but this is mixed with, I forget which floral note, but it's mixed with a floral note. And so I would describe Angel Nova as like a sweet and sour combination because it has those like sour, tangy fruits mixed with a sweetness. This one is more of like a tangy floral combination. So the opening, you definitely get a lot of that tangy, citrusy fruitiness. But then the dry down of this one, you get more floral notes, where in Angel Nova, I get more like I said, like tangy and sweet. And this one, I get like tangy and floral. So you do get a floral note in here. It's still delicious, but it is a little bit different in my opinion. Obviously, longevity, performance is a lot different, but I'm basing it on smell. This one, you get the opening is like that tangy, sour, mouth-watering fruit, but then you get more of like a floral note, and the floral note in here, there's like a little bit of greenness. It almost gives it a little bit of sharpness, but mixed with that tangy fruit, I feel like they still go okay together. You know, it's not like, I don't know. It doesn't throw me off is what I'm saying. I feel like if it was super sweet and like creamy mixed with that sharpness, I wouldn't like it. But because it's like a little bit tangy mixed with like a little bit of a sharp floral, I don't mind it. Still delicious. It's a cheapie. I mean, the bottle is whatever. I don't like the shape of these bottles, if I'm being very honest, but they're cheapies. They're just to go with me on trips and stuff. And I do really like the smell of that. The opening smells like Angel Nova, but the dry down is a lot more floral than Angel Nova. And like a little bit of like a sharp floral. But mixed with the tangy fruits, I don't mind it. And then I picked up this one. This is Aqua Colonia Lemon and Ginger. This is, I don't know if it's Aqua Colonia or if it's 4711. I see people calling it 4711. This is what the bottle looks like. Okay, I got this one on, I believe it's Fragrance Net. Did my lighting just change? I don't know, but this is the lemon and ginger, and it's because, as you guys know, I'm on the hunt for like a really good lemon citrusy scent. This shirt is looking a little too businessy, formal for me. So yeah, I saw this one, and this one was so cheap. This is a 170 ml bottle. I'm gonna show it to you. The bottle is actually gorgeous. I like ginger incense, and I was looking for a lemon, so this sounded right up my alley. The lid looks like this. Could you see it? On there just says 4711. So, but it comes with this sprayer that you just unscrew the lid and then you screw on the sprayer. So that's what I did. And then the bottle almost looks like a glass of alcohol, or like a bottle of alcohol. You know, I really like that. Considering it was so cheap, the packaging is beautiful. Like, it's simple, but it's beautiful, and it looks very unisex. If anything, I feel like this looks masculine because it reminds me of like a decant or like something that you would hold like booze in. I don't know why, but I really like it. However, these are supposed to be similar to, what's it called? Aqua Allegorias, I think, where like they don't last long. They're refreshing, they're zesty, they're supposed to be kind of realistic, but they don't perform that well. They don't last that long. I think that's what it's supposed to be. This one, so I did wear it actually. Let me just spray it because they don't last that long. The opening of this reminds me of like 7-Up or Sprite. It's supposed to be lemon and ginger. I don't get that much ginger. I almost get like lemon and lime, but it's sparkling. It reminds me of something like fizzy. It smells obviously citrusy. There's a little bit of a sweetness to it though in the opening. It's not sharp. It doesn't remind me of like the zest or like the peel of a lemon or lime. Like I have the Aqua Allegoria. I think that's what they're called. If not, I'll put the name here. But I have that one by Guerlain, and it is the Limon Verde, and that one reminds me of like the zest of a lime. This one doesn't. It doesn't have that sharpness. There's almost like a sweetness to it. So to me, the opening of this smells very bright. It smells very sparkling, like almost like a fizzy like soda. And that's why it reminds me of like 7-Up or Sprite, something like that. I don't get much of the ginger, but I definitely get the lemon and the lime. And I mean, it smells really good for what it is. It smells very refreshing and sparkling. And then as it dries down, I feel like you lose a little bit of the sweetness and you lose the lime. And then to me, I still get like a sparkling, zesty, kind of fresh lemon. It smells good, but it does remind me of Lemon Pledge. You know, like the Pledge, you would clean your house with it. It reminds me of the smell of that, Lemon Pledge, which is a house cleaner. But at the same time, I feel like you use that to clean your house because you like the scent of it, or else you would just buy the original plain Pledge. So I am having that scent association. Yes, it kind of reminds me of a house cleaner the longer it sits on my skin, but I got this to mix it with things. And to be very honest with you, I feel like if it's very hot outside, I could see myself wearing this. Yes, it smells like Pledge, but it kind of smells citrusy and clean. And I use the Lemon Pledge because I like how it smells, so it is what it is. It doesn't last that long on me. I would say it lasts roughly an hour to an hour and a half, and then it's like pretty much gone or very close to the skin. After an hour to an hour and a half, it's very close to the skin, but that's why the bottle is 170 mils for $20 Canadian. Like, that is not cheap at all. I mean, cheap, I mean, that is very cheap. That is not expensive at all, and that's why, because they don't last that long, but they're just to like freshen up. I would wear this if it's very hot outside, if I'm going to a summer barbecue, or if I just want something to spray on me and like smell fresh. It does smell fresh. It smells lemony. The dry down does kind of remind me of Lemon Pledge, and like once I smelled it, I can't like unsmell it. Like, it's just there. Now I think of it like that, but I'm not mad at it, to be honest. And I did get it to mix, but even with that said, I got it to mix, but I could still see myself wearing it on its own once in a while, especially if it's very hot outside, because I find it refreshing. So it is what it is. And then let's talk about this. This is the new guy. This is from Brazilian Crush. You guys know I love Sol de Janeiro, and this is their new one. It's called Cheirosa 40 Black, Amber, Plum, and Vanilla Woods. It's the pink bottle. They have a lotion that matches it. I didn't get the lotion, but I wanted to smell this. And let me tell you, I am so glad I got this. So far, out of all of them, the original Brazilian Crush was my favorite. I didn't try the number 71, I think that's the one, but I did try their other one. It kind of smelled like popcorn or something to me. I wasn't digging it. So far, I like the original Brazilian Crush, and then this one is the number 40, the Black, Amber, Plum, and Vanilla Woods. And I have to say, from the second I smelled this, I loved this. And from the second I smelled this, I was like, this smells very familiar to something that I have or I've smelled before. And this is, so I hear people saying this is a dupe for Kayali Vanilla. I don't find so on my skin. Kayali Vanilla smells different to me. Yes, it's a very like edible vanilla. However, Kayali Vanilla on my skin has a slight, it almost smells like a little bit of a boozy vanilla. This one, from the second I smelled it, right off the bat, I went and got my 7 Virtues Vanilla Woods because I wanted to compare them, because the second I smelled it, I was like, this smells exactly like 7 Virtues Vanilla Woods. So on my skin anyway, I get in Vanilla Woods by 7 Virtues, I get mostly a very edible, sweet, gourmand vanilla mixed with a pear note. This, the only difference on me is that this has plum, and that's it, honestly. And the plum is only in the opening, so I actually wore both today just to like really wear them on my skin and compare them. The opening of this is really when this is different. Other than that, the dry down smells exactly like 7 Virtues Vanilla Woods on me. The only difference, like I said, is in the beginning. This one smells like plum and 7 Virtues smells like pear, but that one has Vanilla Woods and this one also has Vanilla Woods. And on me, in the dry down, the longer they sit, they smell identical. So I love it. I love that the opening has plum, but the dry down smells pretty much identical to 7 Virtues Vanilla Woods on me. Obviously that one performs a little bit better. This is like a body mist, but if you ever wanted to try that, it is pretty expensive. I feel like this would be a very good dupe. This is literally, after the opening, spot on dupe for me. So I love that, and it will be good to have and just kind of go ham on, you know? Okay, last but not least, I've kind of been on an Angel kick lately, and I decided to pick up Angel Muse, but the EDT by Mugler. So this is what it looks like. This is the Eau de Toilette version, and honestly, I think I had never really smelt a Mugler fragrance that I had vibed with until I got Angel Nova. And then after Angel Nova, I like literally fell head over heels in love with it, that I was like, let me try something else. So I got Eau Croisier and I like that one. And then, I don't know, something told me like, okay, let's try Angel Muse, but the EDT version. And this one is very new to me. I haven't worn it that much, but I did wear it the other day. I'm going to spray it on the paper just because I have a lot on my skin right now. And, you know, Mugler fragrances, even though this is an EDT, this performs better than a lot of my EDPs. And it is hot. In this, I think there's passion fruit, if I'm not wrong. I definitely smell something that smells like passion fruit. When it opens up, there is something in there that smells like guava or passion fruit. in the opening. I wore this in the heat the other day because a lot of people said that this was like a summer version of Angel Muse, which I do like, but that is very heavy. My husband doesn't like the patchouli in it, so I wasn't able to make it work for me. This one, I know a lot of people said this is like a summer version. It's lighter, it's fruitier, blah, blah, blah. So I picked it up. Yes, it's fruitier. In the opening, I definitely get something that smells like passion fruit or guava, something like that, mixed with a warmth. So it is still very warm and slightly earthy. Not slightly. To me, it does still have that patchouli. The patchouli in this is definitely heavier than the patchouli in Eau Croisier. And it is very sweet. So it's sweet, it's warm, and it does have a little bit of that. I feel like the patchouli in this is giving me that dirty patchouli that I didn't like in the original Angel. And mixed with that fruity note, I don't know what it is, but like I wore this only one time, and the one time that I was wearing it, I made the mistake of, I didn't test it like at home. I decided to test it when I was going out, is what I'm trying to say, and it ruined my whole day because it was very hot, mind you, so I don't know if I have to try this in colder weather, but it ruined my whole day because it was literally making me nauseous. It was making me sick, and it's because it's sweet and fruity, but it's warm and dirty. So I wouldn't, like, on me, I wouldn't say this is a summer scent. Yeah, there's a fruitiness to it, but still, because of how heavy it is, because of that dirty patchouli in there, and there is a warmth to it, and it warmed up on my skin the longer I wore it, and I sprayed it in between my mamas here, and it was just like blasting me in the face, and it was making me sick. So yeah, I don't know. Right off the bat, I'm gonna say this is a fail. I might have to try it in colder weather, but either way, I wouldn't say that this is a summer version because in the heat, it was choking me out and it was making me nauseous. But I don't know if it's a heat problem or if it's just a patchouli problem. Like, some people don't mind the patchouli in here. The patchouli in here, for me though, especially mixed with that fruity note, is just, it smells gross. I know it's MJ, I think it's MJ, was telling me to her this smelled like sweet tea, I believe. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But I think she told me that when we were talking one day, and I can see that vibe because it does kind of smell like sweet tea. Like, you know, like traditional sweet tea, like iced tea, but like homemade sweet iced tea. You know what I'm talking about? It's not a Canadian thing, but anyways, it does remind me of that because it is sweet. It does kind of have a tea vibe. There's no tea note in here, and I don't like tea and fragrances. I'm sensitive to it. So maybe that's why too. Anyway, something in this is just, it's doing me dirty. Literally, this might be a no-go for me. I'm gonna try it one more time, but the last time I wore it, it ruined my whole day. So those are my new goodies. There was 5. There's a decent amount of new goodies, but anyways, a lot of them were affordable, which is amazing. And especially this guy, I feel like this is a hidden gem. They have a lot in this line, this Aqua Colonia, and I feel like it's kind of like a dupe for the Aqua Allegoria. Let me just Google that because I feel like I'm messing it up. But yeah, my camera cut me off so rudely. But yeah, this was a great find because these are a dupe for the Aqua Allegorias by Guerlain. There's so many different scents in this collection, but I only tried this one because the lemon and ginger just spoke to me. But because they're so affordable, they perform the exact same way as those do by Guerlain, but those are very expensive. This is a great little find. So check out, I think it was Fragrance Net. Check out Fragrance Net. They had a whole bunch of different ones. They have smaller bottles and big bottles, and that was a steal. But anyways, I hope you guys liked everything that I picked up, and I hope you liked this video. If you did, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. It's always linked down below, and I will see you guys in the next one.